Hi, Andrea. Thank you so much for joining us today. Andrea Corr is an incredible mother, an incredible musician based in Dublin, the lead singer of the band The Corrs. With her 3 siblings, had multiple super successful albums. You just won an incredible Irish Book Award for your book, Barefoot Pilgrimage. What an honor to have you.
Oh, look, I am honored to be doing it.
So we're just going to have a chat, right? Oh, I'm happy you got them. Andrea, I've missed you so much.
So much. It's so long.
I can't believe we haven't even talked since you moved back to Ireland.
I know, just life is just, what happens?
We met in Barbados, and I remember seeing Andrea out of the corner of my eye. I saw her for a few days in a row, like at sundowners by the bar at the beach.
You may find me there.
You may find both of us there. Andrea was drinking a beer every time I saw her. And I was like, oh, a girl after my own heart. Andrea, you need no real introduction because The Corrs is a really famous band that Andrea and her 3 siblings started.
Well, I started when I was 15. So yeah, that's like, 90s.
You're so amazing.
Well, listen, I don't need to put makeup on. I feel so good just talking to you.
Tell us a little bit about the Corrs and your siblings.
So we're a family. Our parents were musicians. I suppose there was an inevitability that we would follow. That was the passion. We went to America and we came in with our fiddles and our barons and we got signed to Atlantic Records. We've made many records now since. Then my mom died in 1999 and that's when we were kind of at our pinnacle. That year we'd just done a Lansdowne Road gig, 45,000 people outdoors. Then Caroline got married, had a baby, and that began, I suppose, what was our 10-year pause to have babies and make our own little families.
You just won like a serious award for your first book.
The On Post Irish Book Award, popular non-fiction of the year.
You had to put yourself out there and be so honest, and it must have been difficult to do that.
Well, I didn't intend other people to read it at first. I mean, I think, to be honest, I didn't think I was writing a book. In my head, I was, I suppose, exercising things, coming to terms, literally, with life. When my dad died, which was 18 years after my mum, I kind of fell apart in a way a year after his death and felt profoundly sad, overwhelmed with memories, really early memories. I felt I needed to write them down. You get very in touch with your own mortality. I think you think, oh, if they can go, I can go anytime. And if I go, will the story die too? I started writing Barefoot Pilgrimage. I felt my mum's presence in a way when I wrote it. I felt like I was back in a room with her and her presence rather than memories that just turn into photographs and they get mixed up and confused. You don't know what's a memory or a photograph. That was beautiful. Yeah.
So you and I have talked about your struggles with fertility. You're so open about that in your book. I think that's so empowering for so many women who struggle.
What art does, be it a book or a painting, shows that you're not alone. The thing is that I had a lot of miscarriages. I had 5. The first 2 were the most devastating because I felt I didn't know if I'd ever become a mum. It's also such a private grief. When dad died or mum died, people knew you'd lost somebody.
Yeah.
This person didn't exist to anybody but you, but it really did exist. And I find that it's generally a topic that women don't really discuss. I hope it gives hope because my situation got pretty hopeless. One of the most beautiful things about writing the book was my kids were running around while I did it. That felt almost like beautiful poetry in itself.
I'm so happy for you on so many levels.
Thank you.
How is it living back in Ireland?
I love it. Yeah, I'm so happy. The smells and everything, especially this time of year.
My dream is to live in Ireland.
Well, I've got a room for you here.
Andrea, what do you do how do you get that skin to look that way?
I wear a lot of moisturizer and I use organic pharmacy.
Oh yeah. What exercise are you doing now? Do you do any digital classes or anything like that?
Jane Fonda anyway.
Oh!
I put on Jane Fonda's.
I mean, she's pretty badass. Okay, so let's get this show started. You ready?
One of these or 2?
I like to use 2, so you have one as a concealer and one as a foundation. So you use the lighter shade under your eyes, around your T-zone area.
This is Atelier 1 and Atelier 2.
Okay, so use 1 around here, under the eyes, and then 2, the deeper shade kind of to frame it all. Because you see how we have like Usually the forehead is a little bit of a deeper tone. So you kind of just want to patch it all together. Now you have this one, right? The black, yes, biscuit. Anywhere you want to sort of give yourself definition, your cheekbones. I've been really into, like, for some reason, doing my nose lately. I guess your nose doesn't stop growing. Go right here. And then on a normal day, you could put it on your eyes. Anywhere you want to frame and give yourself definition. So excited to be launching in Dublin with Brown Thomas.
Big deal. It's brilliant.
Okay, so do you have one of these, the baby cheeks?
Pop it.
And you can always tone it down with more if you
feel. I like the way you said that. She's so diplomatic. You can always tone it down.
If you
should. Okay.
Soften over top, like right where the pinky starts, and just soft there. See how beautiful? Then it looks very like your cheek.
Super digit highlight.
Yes. We're working on making these refillable. So hopefully early next year they'll be refillable. So is that the pot de rosé or pot de pêche? Probably pot de pêche.
Yes.
Take your big brush. You just swish this around and you follow your cheekbone. It gives you warmth and luminosity. It really does this kind of framing that's so easy and so nice. Perfect. Did you get any of these iPods?
I did, yes. Love them.
These have no silicones. There's also no talc, and there's no mess. Okay, so start with the burgundy. It's called Vin Rouge. You know, do your makeup like this at home, and then you can bring one of them with you out.
That's so great. I didn't realize that.
You can go as soft or as strong as you want. So that kind of gives a nice deep foundation to the black. So it's not only black, it has some more tonality to it. So this is the application brush, eyeshadow one. And then the second one is more for blending. Take your black, and you can also, you know, add some underneath.
Where did you put the black?
I mean, just, you know, how you normally do your eyes on the top of your lids. I wish we were having a beer together now.
I'm a bad influence.
Oh, pretty. Okay, you did that eye perfectly. Add the last color. You can go over it with your blending brush. You're really good at your own makeup, though.
I've always preferred to do it myself.
But
sometimes you feel like your face isn't your own after it. I remember lying on a bed in a hotel room, and a makeup artist, and this was in America, actually New York, sculpting my face. It felt like an operation. I mean, he was a wonderful makeup artist, not him, but I felt sometimes I'd look in the mirror, it wasn't me. I got kind of burned out with, I suppose, that side of things that turns you into a model one day and you're actually a musician. The job you're doing is essentially a modeling job on a photo shoot day. That generally, I personally felt, didn't make me feel good about myself. It made me feel more self-conscious.
So last color, do you want to get this one? It's called Champagne. Pop some on the corners of your eyes, so then you also soften. Yeah, there you go. Pretty. Whack on some mascara. Oh my gosh, you look stunning. Do you have this, puppy?
Love this. Look at that.
Having your eye, I think you should wear the bottom. Dusty Rose, we replaced the synthetic wax with plant-based wax. Included 16.5% cold-pressed cherry oil, which is amazing for antioxidant, vitamin C, biomimetic peptides for collagen reproduction, so you make your lips juicier. So if you just take a bit of that one.
Is that the top one or which?
Yeah, pat it in, and it does add some additional like juiciness.
No, and it makes you very kissable.
Brett's gonna be like, ooh,
smoking.
You look gorgeous.
Will you say hi to David?
I'm gonna come up and say hi, but I guess.
Oh, good. Play-Doh. Hi, David. How are you?
I'm good. You're so gorgeous.
Where are you, in the city?
I'm in Ireland.
Nice to see you.
So nice to see you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Bless you, Petal. Bye. See you soon.
Yes.
Thank you.
See you soon. Counting the days.
Okay, I'll be in touch.